Fabulous. Okay, so hello, another stream from me. I'm so sorry it's been ages, guys, but long story. I talked about my ducks last time. There have been more duck developments and it's been insane. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Jane the Seeker Tarot. Hello, Sharon Sipe. Thanks for being with us. Joyful Noises here. Happy to catch you today too. Sin. Hello, Sin. It's been a while since I've seen Sin. We've got Adrienne. We've got Linda Bishop. SK. Hi, new. Well, it's lovely to meet new people. Tell your friends, you know. But I'm not going to do one of those YouTube things and tell you to sort of tell your friends and subscribe before you've seen any of the video, because it's entirely up to you. Melanie. Well, hello, Andy. Hello, Melanie. Nice surprise. Me too. Hold my mind. The other day when I stumbled across the Starman Tarot deck in an antique shop of all places. Brand new, and now it lives with me. Well, I guess the tarot it's kind of an ancient wisdom, isn't it? So in that sense, there's something quite deeply antique about it. It seems to be the way it works. Right, guys, so I'll give you a quick rundown of the duck story. Very quick, actually. I'll make a proper video about it. I got two ducks, khaki Campbells, lovely brown ducks, quite small ducks, but they lay more eggs than any other duck. Apparently, they're the best layers. 300 eggs a year. Wow. So I had two of those, but one of them sort of rushed out the gate. They were very timid, and one of them rushed out the gate past me. And the other one just didn't like being on her own, obviously, and she just hid in their shed all day, every day. And I tried everything to get her to come out. Didn't work, so talked to a friend of mine who'd had ducks before, and she said you should get an Aylesbury duck to go with her, which is the white one with the yellow beak and the yellow feet, you know. That's such a common duck and such a well-known duck. It's what you think of when you think about a duck. So I went to get one. I ended up getting two. So now I've got three ducks. They're sort of happy. I'm amazed at how scaredy they are. They're very timid creatures altogether, and they run and hide whenever I go out there. So I think it's going to take a while for us to get to know each other, but they are laying eggs, which is great stuff. So it's Sin's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Sin, and thank you for all your support as well. Thank you all for all your support, but Sin, you've been a great supporter all along. You really have. So thanks, and a big happy birthday to you. Beverly is with us. Hello, Beverly. Nice to see you too. Great stuff. If anyone wants to get a question in, please do. By the way, that's what we're here for. I'm not in a massive hurry to get down to it, but it does say live readings, and that is what this is all about. So do let me know. Let's have a look at Sin. Here we go. Hello, Andy. Merlin. Well, I work in the energy of Merlin. You know, I don't claim to be Merlin, but Danny Shea thinks I am, so that's pretty cool, I think. Okay, going to jump right in. Act like a little kid. Well, why not? Could I have a birthday card? Of course you can. Yeah. 69th. Well, wow. Amazing stuff, Sin. That is great. And I get the feeling you're a very kind of lively, sprightly, young at heart kind of person. So absolutely great. What should we do? What should we do? Keepers of the Light Oracle cards. Here we go. We'll start with this one. We'll do this for Sin. Okay. Hi, Kay Rubio, by the way, and hi, Pug Mama. Great to see you too. Everyone's here. This is all good stuff. It really is. And hi, Linda Bishop as well. Right. Okay. The gang is building up. The gang is building up. But this is a birthday card for Sin McN. If it was a proper birthday card, it'd say lots of love and hugs and stuff from the Twig Brother setup or whoever. I am now. Can't remember. Merlin's Mountain. That's me. Doesn't really matter. I'm still me. I'm still Andy, and I'm still kind of just about here, actually, which is great. I will never stop YouTubing, but I've had so much going on. Let's turn over the top one for you, Sin, and it's this one. Okay, the Miriam. Sacred Vision. And it says, choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. I'll bring that up a bit closer so you can read it. I think that's readable. When I watch these videos back, they're readable, but it doesn't look very readable on my screen. But look, we've got this lily in the middle, more than one. There are three lilies here, and this is actually really a positive symbol of life, the lily. some people associate it with death because they tend to have lilies at funerals, but that is just, because a funeral is a celebration of life, really. So celebrate your life, sin, and I'll just say it again: choose to forgive in order to heal. That is the best way. As I'm kind of being psychic about this, sin, I don't feel that you've really, really got to forgive people particularly. I don't think there's anything, terrible happened, but maybe it's, this crazy world we live in. Unforgivable things keep happening, and we find comfort, we find peace, really, when we actually look at it from the forgiveness angle. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries, and of course love has no boundaries at all. I think we know that. So Sin, a very, very happy birthday to you, and thanks for being with us on this occasion. And we will move along. We will. Okay. Now then, requests are starting to come in. This is good. Hello, Kasana. Lovely to see Kasana Chance here. Hello, Gina M. Hello, Melinda Dutcher. Spiral Eye. Wow, nice to see you. Yeah, nice energy today, says Spiral Eye. Well, I feel it going both ways. Vicky Loper is here too. But at this moment, let's go to Adrienne. And any guide messages for my new guy and I? Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm feeling, actually, Adrienne, that there's someone in the spirit world quite close. This is a female energy. This is a lady who watches over you every day. Right now, I know that you've kind of gone a little way towards mediumship yourself and that you have that gift, Adrienne. But this person wants me to say so obviously I'm going to. I feel like I've got the name Linda, I think. Don't know if that's a family name or not, but that's the feeling I've got, really. Linda is what's kind of standing out to me at the moment. So if that makes sense to you, I really hope so. If it doesn't make sense to you, look out for a Linda somewhere in this world, okay? But the message is that she watches over you every day. Someone in the spirit realm of a female energy is watching over you every day. Feels like quite an elderly sort of someone who lived a long life and passed, quite an old age, had a full innings. And, it's your great grandma. Right. Well, there we go. Well, she is definitely watching over you. And I feel quite strongly, Adrienne. I don't know if you like to look at clouds and sort of see shapes in clouds and things, but she's showing you something through a cloud formation. So keep on looking up at the skies, okay? That's the thing to do. Linda might be a guide. Right. Okay. Yeah, we have talked about this before, Adrienne, right? And I think I said last time, actually, that we talked, because you had a reading, didn't you? And we were saying then that spirit were coming close to you and kind of, lifting you up a bit. I'm feeling that again, but they never stop. There's no limit to the progress you can make in spirit communication, because it is the whole universe that we're dealing with. So you can find upliftment that way again and again. So I feel things are quite active around you. I feel the new man is sort of sent to you almost by the forces of the universe, the good forces of the universe. And I feel it's going places, Adrienne, but do give it time, okay? It's quite a big adjustment for both of you. It's not a really hard adjustment or anything bad or anything difficult like that, because I feel it really is what you both want. But at the same time, remember that you do have to kind of just keep on getting to know each other for a good while yet. So give it time, give it time. But it's looking good. And you're saying I have leveled up a couple of notches since we talked last. Right. I'm glad to hear that. It never stops. You never stop going up, honestly. Even myself, I've been very, very distracted pretty much all the year round by trying to teach myself to grow all my own food, which is quite a journey to go on. And so I haven't really been meditating as much as I'd like to, because gardening is hard work, and I just fall asleep when I try and go down into a trance like that. But I know that, progress has been made at the same time, you never stop making progress. You never stop changing in terms of your effectiveness at working with spirit. You know, that's the thing. So, Adriana, will give you that with the love of spirit, who are very close by you at the moment. I'm now looking at Vicky Loper, who asked just before you, actually. Okay, so let's go on to Vicky Loper. Will my health get better soon? And is it time to take a break from acupuncture? Everything happens for a reason. I said breath by mistake there for a reason. So focus on your breathing, Vicky. Okay. Do you meditate, Vicky? I think you probably do, actually. Well, I'm sure you do, because you're an artist and you can't produce art without some sort of meditative process going on, whether you're consciously doing it actually or not. But let's ask the pendulum at this point. Is it time to take a break from acupuncture? Just wait for the pendulum to steady itself here. Gives me a chance to stop talking for a second, which is always good. Right. Now, this is a yes in answer to will my health get better soon? Okay, so that's very positive for a start. Yes, I meditate. Great, great. I thought you did. Hi, Liz Crafts, by the way. Hello, Teresa Baltazar as well, and Elizabeth Hayes. Good to see you. Right, so we've got a yes for will your health get better soon. Let's go again. Now we've just given the pendulum a break for a second. Is it time to take a break from acupuncture? It's giving me a definite no there, Vicky. Okay. But why did I say breath? This is the thing. Hello, Michelle Yerrick, by the way. Nice to have you with us. And hello, Red Hat Cat. That's a word. Good to see you. Right, yeah. Okay. So it's not really about taking a break, because I got a no for taking a break from acupuncture, Vicky. But that breath word came in for a reason, and the thing to do is actually take a breather, you know. Not really a break, but try and have something going on in your life if you can. Follow something that kind of just breaks up the pattern, because acupuncture is very powerful, and you know, we know all the physical reasons why acupuncture works, but it is kind of a cosmic thing as well. I've been watching B52's videos. It's a cosmic sort of a thing as well. So there is that side to it. So really, Vicky, I want you to sort of concentrate on your breath and excuse me, put that meditation, those meditative thoughts, into sort of welcoming the healing into your body, you know, to actually help that healing, help that acupuncture, help you at an even more deep level. That's what really matters. And I also got to say to you, Vicky, you know, I'm always trying to sort of tune into spirit as well as pulling the cards, because there's a spiritual reason for everything. And okay, there's someone just wants to say that they're not dead. You've been thinking about this person quite a lot in recent times. This is a male energy, most certainly. Possibly, well, I'm sure it's a name that begins with an R. Possibly a Ronald. Ron. Someone like that. And I guess it's not L. Ron Hubbard either. But he's around here, and he's saying he's not dead. I don't think you really thought he was, you know, dead in the spiritual sense, because I know you've got a much wider kind of view of spirit than that. But it's just reminding you, you know, that there really is no death. It's a physical thing, but the soul goes on eternally. It absolutely always does. So with that, Vicky, I shall give you that with love, and I'm going to move along. But thanks so much for being with us on this lovely occasion. Hi, Ron Unconditional Tarot. How are you, sir? I hope you are doing well. Nice to see you with us. Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay. Hi, Butterfly Kisses, by the way. Nice to see you. I was just going to click on something and the chat moved. Here we go. Liz Crafts. Liz Crafts. Can you pull a card for me? Yes, I can. Yes, I most certainly can, Liz. And I'm going into, let's get the bunnies out. I'm going into the Tarot of Alice in Wonderland. Quick drink of water there. While I'm shuffling this, it's coming to me that even-handedness. Someone in authority around you in your life is kind of being more even-handed than you might realize, actually. Okay. I don't know in what way, but I'm sure we'll get there with the cards as we go. I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to bring out, oh, right, it's now this starts making sense. What we've got for you here, Liz, is 1x. It's number 9, and it's the Hermit. Forgive my dirty fingernails, friends. This is what gardening does to a person. It's the Hermit, and it's number 9. So the numerology of this is fantastic, actually, Liz. You're very close to kind of completing the first round of some new some new endeavor, something new that you're moving your life forward with. That's very positive indication in itself. But of course, it's the Hermit card, and the thing that needs to happen is you need to kind of go forward if you possibly can, but only after you've taken some more time to reflect. Okay, now what's happening in the picture in this card is you can see Alice is at the back of the scene there behind the trees, waving her handkerchief as the knight rides away off to be the hermit, off to do his own thing. He will be back. She will see him again. That is absolutely a guaranteed thing. So Liz, don't be afraid to turn your back on things just for a little while. I'm not sure what area this is in. I think we're something to do with work, because it has to do with even-handedness in terms of an authority figure. Okay, so if you just kind of go with the flow at the moment and are willing to sort of just take a back seat almost in your career life, then things are going to improve a lot after that. But it's the Hermit card. It's that need to take a rest, and it's not just about taking a rest. It's taking a rest so you can go deep within yourself and get more of a handle on what you want, Liz. Because what I'm feeling is that in many ways, you know what you want in the fairly short term, what you would like to happen soon. But it's then, you know, what happens next. And the more you've thought about, the more you've mentally processed what you're going to do next, where you're going to go from here, the more solid the answers will be when they come, and the quicker the answers will come too. So I hope that helps you, Liz. And thanks so much for your question. Now then, let's see, we've got some new people joining all the time. This is great stuff. Okay, Beverly says, don't forget to hit like. Yes, please hit the like button. Show the YouTube algorithm how much it sucks and how much we don't suck in the tarot community. Okay, and Liz is saying, I'm just waiting to hear that it's over. I'm hoping for some sort of severance. Maybe that's what they're planning. Well, could be, but the Hermit card really does show a cutting off from something. I mean, essentially, it's about cutting off from the world and thereby getting closer in touch with yourself. Excuse me, drop the card on the floor there. But at the same time, yeah, it is about moving away from something. So I feel that severance is coming closer, Liz. Just, you know, have a plan. Have a plan, my friend. That is the most important thing. It really is. Okay, let's pull a card for Kasana. Okay, I haven't seen you for like ages. It's I think it was last August, wasn't it, when we went up to where was it? Barmouth. And it's amazing because I got lost and I was a bit panicky because it's a long way to Barmouth. And Kasana said, oh, it'll be all right. We'll be guided all the way. And we ended up going across this really amazing little old beautiful wooden bridge, long wooden bridge over a river. And it looked barely strong enough to hold a car up, but there'd been cars on it all day. So it was fine. And that was a real nice experience, Kasana. Long time no see. Pulling a card for you. I'm staying with Tarot in Wonderland at this point. And what we've got for you is this one. It is the 3 of Pentacles. And this is very similar to the message of the 7 of Pentacles, where, you know, work is paying off. It's just a bit earlier in the process of working. Let me take a closer look, because my screen is rubbish. I can't see much going on in my screen. Okay, we've got this great big beautiful tree, Kasana, but it's growing in a small pot, and because of that, it's rather restricted. It's growing well, it's got blooms on it, and it's got pentacles on it, so there's abundance there already, but there'll be a lot more abundance if you allow yourself to put your sort of roots down, spread your roots out, spread your wings. Now I know you're a busy person, I know you've got a lot of commitments on, but do try and focus your meditations on just broadening things, just widening your world. Okay, it's on a psychic level that is actually going to happen. It really is. How can I put this? When my daughter was about 8 years old, that was when I started becoming a medium and suddenly finding out about spiritualism and doing the training and everything. And I had a message from a very good medium at that time who told me that this was really my next step after bringing the children up. And I thought, well, the youngest one is 8. Not really time for me to start doing other things yet. But I went through the training, and it was actually when she was about 16 and had gone off to live with her mum that things just started happening for me, So you're moving further and further through your life, Kasana, but there's no dead ends in your life, put it that way. Okay, it's the pentacles, it's earth sign. Okay, it's abundance, but it's also earth. It's about grounding. So do think about spreading those roots out. I know you're quite a grounded person because I know Kasana in real life. I know you're really very grounded sort of a person, but let those roots spread out a bit. Okay, it's not wild and crazy to let your roots spread out a bit, because you're doing it at that earth level. It's going to bring new experiences, but there are new experiences waiting to happen for you. There really are, Kasana. Okay, so with all the love in the world, I give that to you, and thanks so much for being with us. Seascape is with us. Excuse me. Seascape is with us and is asking for a card, please. I grew up by the sea, spelled S-E-A. And I've got many seascapes in my mind, but you've got a kind of different take on that altogether, Seascape. Right. Before I pull the card for you, there is someone in the spirit world showing me it's like what I'm seeing is stairs, and it's the song "Stairway to Heaven" has come into my mind. Good job we're not in a guitar shop at this point. But yeah, Stairway to Heaven comes to mind. And Seascape, there's some feelings of guilt. That's what's coming to me. Don't know if it's you or someone around you, but someone is feeling guilty, and that person needs to let go of the guilt, needs to be able to let go of the guilt. So if you possibly can, just allow that situation to move on. But I will do you a card now. Let's go. We'll go with... what's it? I never remember what it's called. Kyle Graves, Keepers of the Light. That's what we'll go with. Hi, Vicky Ormsby, by the way. I love always wins. Nice to see you. Hello, Epiphany Noel as well. And hi, SK. I will do you a card very soon. Kasana says, thank you so much, Andy. I absolutely get what you're saying. Great. Absolutely love words, and I love yours too, Kasana. Absolutely great to spend that time with you. Okay. So here we go. Seascape, a card for you. Oh, the Shekinah, the sacred self. There we go. The sacred self there. Okay. And it says, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. That is what the Shekinah has to say to you, Seascape. All right. Now, when we get a message from this deck, it is always coming from the highest realms, of the spirit world. So it is coming close. It is meaning something to you, I hope. But what I'm really seeing when I look at this card and think about your name, Seascape, is this dove right at center stage here. The dove is in front of her. The peace is there, and that peace, that is what the sacred self is all about. That's what we're trying to get in touch with when we meditate. And, we want to link to the whole universe and the angels and the spirit realm and everything. All those wonderful things, including the angels, live within us, within our own hearts, And so getting in touch with your sacred self is really what it's all about. But unleash your spirit. Those first 3 words are leaping out to me, Seascape. Excuse me. So just, yeah, unleash your spirit. Don't let anyone or anything keep you down. You don't have to add or take away anything from yourself to be who you're meant to be. You know, you are who you are for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So fearlessly unleash your spirit, unleash your gifts on the world as well, you know, and then we'll see some fixing, Seascape. So thanks so much for your question. Okie dokie dokie. I'm scrolling up because I know I've missed people. So, right. Okay. Let's go to Martin. Hello, Martin. Glad you're with us on this occasion. And Martin says, may I ask if the baby robin that hit its head today will recover fully? Well, I'm going to ask the pendulum. I feel we're going to get a yes here, but I'm going to ask the pendulum. Okay. Robins in particular, probably all living creatures. In fact, I'm sure all living creatures have some kind of spiritual, eternal soul and are here for some kind of cosmic reason. But robins particularly are. Robins are great communicators with the spirit realm. Yes, he will recover fully. The pendulum is given a massive yes. That's one of the biggest yeses I've ever seen. And I thought it was yes before I asked the pendulum. So there we go. Yes, that robin will absolutely recover fully. It's going to take him some time, but he's going to be fine, you know. He's going to be fine. That's the words that are coming to me at this moment. Let's go to Butterfly Kisses Healing, who needs a lecture. I can't seem to take things slow after surgery. I just went to the post office, couldn't stop myself. Right. Okay, well, I'm no doctor and I can't really give you a lecture, but the tarot is pretty good at putting us in our place and telling us what's going to happen. So let's have a quick shuffle of tarot in Wonderland and see what we get for you. Right. Oh, don't take this the wrong way. Whatever you do, it's the 10 of Swords. Okay, and the swords are the suit of doing the sort of mental thinking, the mental processing to get things to happen. And obviously, in your case, it's about getting things to happen in the future because you don't want too many new happenings at the moment. But the point is, all these swords are stuck in this person who's been chopped up. But look, friends, there is no blood at all. Okay, and even in the traditional Rider-Waite 10 of Swords, there is it's not a bloody thing at all. It's a bit like the Death card. It's the end of one situation. It's the beginning of a new situation. It's a very grim scene, and there is a very grim stone wall there. But there is light showing, beautiful light showing above that wall. So there's a new dawning coming for you for sure. Don't rush. Don't feel you've got to make this happen any sooner than you realistically can, Butterfly. All right, that's really, really important because basically that beautiful new dawn is quite a way away, and you have got to rebuild all these parts that you've been chopped up into. You've got to sort of rebuild all those parts of yourself. Okay. I'm picking up that it was no bad thing to go to the post office, actually, and you know, the medical profession and people, friends, loved ones who care about us will always try and get us to limit what we do because they're worried about us. They're concerned, genuinely. It's all, you know, they're showing us love when they're like that, and they are showing you love. And doctors, of course, have to be super careful in case something goes wrong and you sue them. I think what you've done there is you've listened to your higher self. I don't feel it was a bad thing at all to go to the post office. But Butterfly, don't overdo it, my friend. I know the temptation is very strong to try and overdo things. So, you know, try and see it that way if you can. We're going to go to SK next, but I'm just coming down the bottom to see who else is here. Yeah, more people coming all the time. And Jane the Seeker says, true, and thank you so much. Yeah, I think it is very true. And I want to say thank you to Rosalie, to Twig Brother, and guests to the Mighty Merlin, all of whom, you know, are spirit guides who I work with, and I wouldn't be able to do anything. There'd be nothing to thank me for if it wasn't for them. And that's where I send all the thanks to, really, because it's you just get nowhere without spirit guides in this game. That's the truth. You know, who could just guess all this stuff? Nobody. Right. SK, what will happen on the 30th in terms of romance? Oh, I've my farewell. You see anything happening with S Pisces? Right. That is a deep one. That is really a deep one. Okay. Let's pull a card for you then. Right. Knight of Pentacles. Now, SK, what's going on here? I feel that you are the Knight of Pentacles in this situation. And you can see the Knight of Pentacles here is just like a little bit over-prepped, to be quite honest. And if you watch any of the prepper channels on YouTube, they do kind of tend to push you to be a bit more prepped than I think any of us are ever actually going to need to be. Nevertheless, it's good to be prepared. So that is actually quite positive, SK. But what I'm feeling is you kind of got your guard up because you really kind of it feels like you need this to happen. Okay, now the universe knows that you need this to happen. It is going to happen. Okay, it's going to be positive. And S is Pisces, obviously, because that's what you've just typed down there. Now, Pisces are, as we know, very giving, very healing kind of people who don't always think of themselves. And this card coming up just suggests to me, SK, that what we're seeing here is you're maybe a little bit too concerned about how this is going to go, how it's going to play out. But it is, it is going places. It is going to play out, okay? And also because it's the Pentacles and it's quite a high card in the suit of Pentacles, things are going to play out in quite an abundant way, all right? This is going to be positive. I want to say this probably isn't like the big relationship to end all, relationships. This isn't kind of, I think you may find other relationships after this person. This may be someone that you share the road with for a time, a good long time, actually. But how far you actually go together is going to be up to you guys. But it's, there are lessons involved and they're not painful lessons, they're happy lessons. So try and sort of drop the armor a little bit if you can, SK. Okay, because it is going places. And yeah, something good's going to happen. I just know it. I really do. SK says, thank you. You are very welcome, my friend. You guys are always welcome to whatever I can give out. Epiphany Noel, nice to see you. What should I do about my living situation? Right, all good tarot questions these, so that's what we'll go with. We will go with the tarot. Friends, if you've asked me for a card and I haven't actually even noticed it, it's not because I'm deliberately ignoring you, but once I go into a message, I'm kind of either looking at the camera to make contact or I'm sort of half in a trance. And I'm shuffling cards and things like that. And I'm very focused on the message I'm doing. So if you want to ask a question or something, when you type your question in, maybe you could mouse over it and just copy it to your clipboard so you can pop it in again without having to type it all, because things just move on. The chat keeps on going and the show keeps on going. And that's what it's all about. So Epiphany, what should I do about my living situation? Whose birthday is it, Epiphany? I really feel like it's someone's birthday. Could this be someone in the spirit realms, I wonder? But there's just a voice in my head there saying birthday, and it's certainly not my birthday. I'm seeing a little girl with a dog, basically. I don't know, someone's birthday. I don't know if it's the dog's birthday or the little girl's birthday, but if you think back, I think, Epiphany, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. And just remember that when good things like that happen, wherever there's love, really, love goes on. Love needs no food. Love needs nothing physical to keep it going. It's Liz Craft's birthday tomorrow. It's not an unbirthday when it's tomorrow. It's a happy upcoming birthday. It's going to be tomorrow in UK in just 3.5 hours, actually. So, I can say happy birthday now, I think. Anyway, right, excuse me, Epiphany. I was just shuffling and thinking there. Okay, shouldn't think too much. You just go with the flow. Just what comes into your head should come out of your mouth with these things. Card I've got for you, Epiphany, is the Emperor, and it is number 4. Now, the Emperor is very, very careful with resources. Okay. Now, there is some help coming to you from the divine around your living situation, actually, but the message here is be as resourceful as you possibly can. You know, the Empress is the lady who sort of commands all of the resources of nature. The Emperor is the guy who's kind of quite serious about it and wants to make sure that whatever resources you've got now are going to last you into the future. Now, there is going to be a time of difficulty there. I hate to say it, Epiphany, but there is going to be a time of difficulty. Not a long time of difficulty. Okay, we all go through these things, but just kind of a bit of turbulence along the way. Okay, so try and build up some money if you can. Try and build up some resources if you can as well. I feel that friends are going to be there to help you. Okay, I'm not sure what your living situation is exactly, but it feels to me like you need to move on from it. Okay, and friends are going to help, but don't just kind of jump the gun. Try and give it as much time as you can. Hang on for as long as you can, because something's going to happen that's going to make it a lot easier for you to actually change that situation and move forward, Epiphany. Okay, so I'll give you that with love. Thanks so much. Okay, let's keep on going. Sue Malek, hello, let's go to you. Will my daughter get full custody of my granddaughter so she can move closer to me? The father will give her issues. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. And we're going to use the pendulum for this one. Right, okay. So, will Sue's daughter get full custody of her granddaughter? Interesting, right. Basically, this pendulum does a circle for yes or back and forth for no. I know traditionally people say a clockwise circle for yes, anti-clockwise for no, but you never know. It depends on what device you're watching this on. Sometimes the screen flips. So the way I work with my guides and with a spirit guide who helps with the pendulum is we have back and forth for no, circle for yes. It did a very clear one stroke of no, and then it started doing a circle, but it was very clear no, then yes. Okay, so it's not straightforward. There's just about everyone so far tonight hasn't been entirely a straightforward yes or no to a thing. All right, but basically, yes, it's going to happen. Yes, she is going to be able to move closer to you. The father will give her issues. I think that's pretty bound to happen, actually. But the thing about the father is I'm not saying what it is, what's happened, but there are issues with the father that you guys don't know about. Okay, and he'll let it happen in the end. But I feel that initial no was something to do with issues from her father. Okay, but basically it's a yes. Basically it's going to happen. Basically give it time and we'll see. We'll see what happens, but we all wish you well with that. Okay, and I'll give you that with the love of spirit. I'm going to keep moving, kind of going rapid fire at this point, but I know my energy drops after an hour, and we're coming up to 3/4 of an hour now, so I'm trying to kind of, just make things work. Epiphany Noel says, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay, Ron, let me see. I saw something. Here we go. Do you feel good enough to do a collab with me? Yeah, I'd love to, Ron. Okay, I would love to. Now, I believe I've had an email from you, so I think I've got your email in my Gmail. By the way, friends, my Gmail, if you want to arrange a private reading for yourself, face-to-face or by email or whatever, drop me an email to 35and83@gmail.com. I won't bother repeating it because it's down there in the description, which is... The way YouTube is, the description's up there now, isn't it? But, click that chevron thing and you'll get the description and it'll tell you my email address. Okay. But yes, Ron, I would love to do that actually, and I'll drop you an email and we'll fix something up. Same goes for Jane the Seeker. Now, Jane, I did see an email from you, and I am guilty of totally forgetting it about the whole thing. I'm really sorry. Got so much going on in my head at the moment. But Jane, I'm going to find that email later on, and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll do it. So, Collab City, it's all happening. Looking forward to it, Ron. Jane says, my friend hears a clicking in her ear when I'm talking about spirit. Is it spirit, or could it be a light language? Bit of both. And in some ways, they're the same thing, right? Basically, as you come closer to spirit, as you grow in your psyche, in your spiritual psyche, as you get closer and closer to being able to work with spirit, the angels, the light, will actually send certain things by way of a download. A lot of people experience something that feels like and sounds like tinnitus. I did for years around the beginning of my journey, and I still do from time to time. Yeah, it is basically a light language, I guess, but it's it works like if you ever called a phone number and you get a fax machine instead because it's a fax machine number you've got by mistake. Yeah, that's and within that frequency that there is information being transmitted. And when we get this tinnitusy thing, or even clicks, actually, what you've got in those clicks is very, very tightly compressed information, which is just being downloaded into your friend's psyche. And the reason it has to happen is that when we work with spirit, when we work with the universal realms, we're dealing with superhuman knowledge, and we are just human beings who haven't got big enough minds to deal with superhuman knowledge. So they're kind of stretching things. They're making things move, Jane. And I will be in touch with you too as well. Hello, Claire. Nice to see you. Adrienne, would love to see that collab with Ron. I would love to do it as well. I really would. Michelle Yurik, am I in the right relationship? Let's go with the pendulum and see where we get here. Let's just study it a bit. Is Michelle in the right relationship? Yes, you are. But you've asked that question because you've obviously got some doubts about that. Relationships, as you know, are a journey. So just kind of keep going, basically. Just keep going, because the pendulum says yes, Michelle. Hope that helps. Mary Hernandez, I'm a wannabe artist and was wondering what type of medium should I work on, rock, wood, or canvas? Almost like stone, paper, scissors, isn't it? Okay. Let's ask the pendulum. That's the best way. Right. I possibly all three in time, but where's Mary gonna get her start in terms of where to go next? Is it rock? Pendulum does hardly move at all. Is it wood? Got a circle there. So it's a yes, but we haven't done canvas yet. Is it canvas, please, Spirit of the Pendulum? Right. Two quite small circles, two quite small yeses for wood and canvas. Now, I think, let's say what I think, but what I'm feeling quite strongly, Mary, is that if you did something that involved burning wood, that would be pretty good. Pyrography. Yeah, I don't know if you've got a pyrography iron. If not, a soldering iron will get you started. Just don't get an expensive soldering iron because it'll kill it, but make a start there. Those two came up, wood and canvas much more so than rock. But I do feel rock wouldn't be a bad thing. But Mary, you're a wannabe artist. Well, you've got that mindset. So really you are an artist, but it's a growing thing. Okay, good analogy for this. As a very small child, I really wanted to play the piano, and I would just plink, 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 one note at a time. And it was an unmusical noise. It really was. But I was operating a piano, so I was a pianist, and I just donkey's years later, I became a church organist, and I was a cathedral organist for a little while in a cathedral in Wales here. But it all grew out of that start. And, if you want to make that start, if you're in that space, then you're an artist, no doubt. Okay. Hope that helps, Mary. Good luck with it. Gonna go to Vicky Ormsby. May I get a card, please? Oh, of course, you certainly may. And I'm going into right, okay. Daily guidance from your angels. This one does tend to come in later in the show, actually, because the angels in these cards give you the full kind of story. So here we go. Vicky Ormsby, right. Trustworthy guidance. This is a good one. They're all good, really, because it's the angels. Trustworthy guidance. Take a look at the picture. I'm going to flip it round and read the words. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Okay, there's not much I can add about that, but ideas really do come from the sacred realms in quite a big way, Vicky. So the bottom line is, even if this idea seems like it's beyond your wildest dreams, just go for it, Vicky. Go for it, okay? Because it's gonna happen, It's really, it's got a lot of cosmic energy behind it, a lot of spiritual positivity behind it. And ask the angels for help if you need to. Okay. Let's go to Joyful Noise. Hi again. I hear a ringing phone or alert beeps next to my ear. Feels like messages, but what? Has happened several times. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Well, all I can really do is tell you a bit more about my own sort of experience. As long as I've been aware that I was working in the psychic realms of life, I've had this experience where if somebody really wants to talk to me in this world, this is a psychic link to living people. If someone in this world really needs to talk to me, like my kids or, a good friend or someone important that wants to talk to me, I will hear my own phone ringing, even if I'm not in the house. If, I can be in town, can be in a shop, can be anywhere. I'll hear my own phone ringing, but I'll know it's not really my phone. It's a little bit distant, but it works every time. Someone always turns up with questions around the time that happens. Okay. Feels like messages, but what? I'm not saying that in your case, it's just a link to people in this world. That can be a way of spirit wanting to get in touch. They'll try all kinds of things. We are all different, so they come to us in different ways. But yeah, that's the bottom line. Yes, it does mean something. Exactly what it means, I don't know, but it will become clearer. Okay, Joyful Noise. This is all part of development, and maybe you're already quite strongly developed as a medium, quite gifted. I don't know, but the sky's the limit. Okay, you can always go higher. You can always do more. We never ever stop learning. It's that old thing of superhuman knowledge versus kind of the human psyche, and it just takes time to build up. But thanks for your question, Joyful. Let's go to SK, who says, can I ask a yes, no? I've already asked once. Okay, yeah, sure. It's for your college. Okay, yeah, put your yes, no question in, SK, and I will come to it, kind of as soon as I see it. Okay. Red Hat Cat asks, oh, by the way, Erin, son, hi, Lisa, just jumping in just to say hello. Lovely to see you. Thanks so much for being with us. Okay, any messages for me, please, Andy? Okay. You've had some spirit contact just lately, Red Hat Cat. I've got to tell you, it's ongoing, okay? It's someone, who you've loved and feel like you've lost from this world, but of course the soul is eternal. You will meet her. It's a female. You will meet her again. You will see her again, most certainly. Okay, and it is the person you think it is. This some feeling happens, something comes to you, and you think, I wonder if that's so and so. And yes, it is. That's the bottom line. It actually is. Yeah. Okay. So I do hope that helps. Right, I'm looking out for a question from SK at the moment. Let's just put this on the screen. This is really good. Love always wins. Hi again. Great to see you. I think I just need to be content and at peace, knowing my angels are helping me make the best choices and stop questioning and overthinking. But we all need to do that. Love always wins. We all need to. I need to do that. You know. This business with the ducks has really got me down. And if you missed the beginning of the show, I was talking about my ducks. And like, they're fine, okay? They're better off here than they were on the duck farm where no one really cared about them individually. But because I bought them and brought them here, I've been feeling really bad and it's worried me quite a lot, to be honest. But it's overthinking, you know. We were obviously meant to be together because everything happens for a reason. And if these ducks weren't meant to be here, they wouldn't be. And they are getting used to it. So I sort of need to stop worrying about it. But, you know, don't worry about it at the same time. Love always wins. Overthinking is a big, big part of the spiritual life. Again, because it's superhuman knowledge going on in a human world, in a human life, in a human mind. Okay, hope that helps. SK, getting admission into... I can't pronounce it, but that college this year is in my life purpose, or any other university college is there for me. Okay. Let's start with okay, this is a yes, no, we'll do the pendulum. Let's start with the first part of that. Okay. Getting admission to that college. Is that the plan? Is that what is meant to happen? Let's ask the pendulum. Yeah, it's quite big. Quite a big yes. It started as quite a small yes. Okay, so you've got to go with the flow on this, SK. It's a yes. Okay, but the energy of it is going to build up. The only reason you're questioning that at the moment is that there doesn't seem to be much energy around it, but it's going to build up and become more significant in your life. Let's just, ask the other part of it. Any other university colleges there for me? Okay. Tiny little circle, and I asked my guide, why is that circle so small? Because, yeah, there are other universities, there are other colleges that will be there for you if you need them. But the bottom line is that first one that I can't pronounce, indoor something, not indoors in the house, INDORE. That one is good. We got a real positive indication there, SK. So we all totally wish you well with that. Let's see. My parents aren't letting me go to other state, but my heart is on that college. Well, yeah, follow your heart, my friend. Follow your heart, okay? Your parents will go along with it in the end, right? They will. You're just going to have to kind of keep fighting because it's your life, you know? They think it's a risk. Yeah, you see, everything's a risk in life. That is the trouble, my friend, you know? Everything is a risk, you know. If you wanted to have no risks, you'd just stay in bed and have your food brought to you. But how would you pay for the food? How would you pay for people to bring the food to you? You've got to take a risk in this life, and your parents will see that. They really will. Okay, thanks for that question. I enjoyed answering that one. Erin's son, Lisa, thank you so much. Thanks to Erin. Thanks to all the moderators. Really appreciate you guys. And here's a little moderator input here from Erin's son. Hey, friends, please remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons and to ring that notification bell. Please do, guys, okay? If you subscribe, I promise you there are more videos coming all the time. Sometimes I'm a little bit slow, but the garden is nearly planted. One more bed to plant, and then the garden dissolves down to 2 or 3 hours work a day instead of the whole time. So coolio. Hit the subscribe button. More videos coming all the time. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this one as well. All really appreciated. Leave me some comments on these things as well, guys, and we will share the journey. This is good. Hello, Steve. Merlin's Mountain, how is your energy holding up? My energy is holding up very well, Stephen. Thank you very much. Looking good. Would like a card. Well, whatever not. Let's bring out the Moonology deck at this point. We are getting late in the show at this point, my friends. My energy is starting to wane down a little bit, but there's a few more cards in me yet. So let's keep going for now. What have we got? Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Okay, put it up there so you can see the words. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so late in the show at this point, energy is getting a little bit low. I'm not going to attempt to explain that because I'll screw up. I really will. Okay, but it doesn't have to be the full moon in Gemini. Okay, that's just the energy of the card. The card expresses the energies by showing you different moons. Okay, so the answers are coming, Stephen. They really are. And thanks so much for your question. Okay, haven't done a card for Elizabeth Hayes. Haven't done one for Beverly yet, actually. I think Beverly asked for a card. So let's do Elizabeth first. Okay. Going with, where is it? Daily guidance from your angels. Joy for you, Elizabeth. Joy is the highest energy of all. There's the joy angel. It's the magical sense that everything is possible, joy. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. Okay. So there it is, the joy card for you, Elizabeth. And thanks so much for your question. Beverly, I'm going to do a card for you, my friend. Okay. Yeah, it won't be such a long time next time, Beverly. It won't be, my friend. Okay. Beverly, let your past go. I've got this one for you. The burden of carting your past around has made you tired, dear one. It's from the angels, see. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Okay, so it's all about setting yourself free from the crazinesses of life. Okay. Melinda has a question. Right. Okay. Here we go. Hello, Pammy, by the way. Glad you're here. Glad you caught us. Brilliant. Elizabeth says, thanks. Good to see you too, Elizabeth. Thank you. I'm working with this deck now because it's giving me all the words because the energy's kind of dropped quite a bit, really. Melinda, for you, perfect timing. Okay. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. So the angels are with you as you go on this journey. For sure, Melinda. All right, don't delay or procrastinate. Don't put it off, in other words, because all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side supporting your positive outcome. Okay, there's helpers you know about, there's unlikely helpers, there's people in high places. Whatever is going on at the moment, it's really good. The ideas you've got, Melinda, go with the flow of those ideas, follow them through, and you will find the help you need to actually keep going. Right. You're very welcome, Melinda. Thank you, Andy. So, guys, I am so sorry if you've asked a question and I haven't come to you. I'm going to have a quick scroll because I feel like I could do one more. But let's put this on the screen for a second. Thank you, Lisa. If you'd like a personalized reading or astrology chart, I do birth charts, compatibility readings in terms of astrology, whatever you need in that direction, please let me know. I'm a professional psychic. I'm a professional astrologer. These are the things that I do for a living. I'm always here doing readings and doing charts. So do let me know if you'd like anything like that. Okay. Much love to you too, Ron. Thanks so much. And as Sharon says, email me at that. Okay. For readings. Now we can do face-to-face readings. I can pull cards and send you a voicemail reading. We can do an email. We can do it that way. Lots of different ways of doing it. Okay. I'm sure I missed some questions here. I really am, but the energy is totally dropping out at this point. So I think what we're going to have to do is draw things to a close. I do have one more card in me though, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this down, and this is almost a tradition. Almost a tradition that I've been doing as long as I've been doing live videos. Let's bring out the Moonology card. For everyone watching this video, whether you're watching now live or whether you're watching the replay, and if you've just joined us towards the end, please be aware that as soon as this video ends, it will actually be available as if it was an upload, because it's gone into YouTube as we speak. Right. So here's a card for everyone. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay? And it's new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So good to know. Believe it, friends. You know, that's for all of us, me included. And there is the wisdom of the cards yet again. So thanks so much, everybody. Big love to one and all. I'll be along again soon with another session. Wednesdays at 8 seems to be suggesting itself as a regular time. So I'll try and make it this same time, same place next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. But great stuff. Thanks, everyone. Spiral Eye, Joyful Noise, Melinda, Beverly. I could talk all night. Really appreciate all of you. Really appreciate all of your questions. So do drop a thumbs up on this one if you've enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button. More videos coming all the time. Leave us a comment. We will share the journey. And if you want that email address to request a private reading, details down there below in the description. 35and83@gmail.com. Scrolling across your screen, coffee.com/twig. There's my email going across the screen as well. And paypal.me/twigbrother. If you'd like to help to support me in my work, I would really appreciate that. Meanwhile, have a fantastic time ahead, friends. Leave me a comment. It's great to share the journey with you guys. More videos about ducks as much as anything, and some more reading videos, upload videos coming up in the very near future as I attempt to get back on the crazy horse of the YouTube algorithm and make it happening. Hugs to you, Mary. Hugs to all of you. And I'll see you again very soon, friends. Love and light to you. Blessings and peace.